Right, thank you very much, everybody. It's going to be hard to follow actually what Councillor Vickers said then, but just to give you a bit of background, which is a leaflet that we've handed out, which you're more than welcome to keep. This, the improvement, the enhancement to the Rose Garden was initially initiated by the local ward councillors, who came to us and just said that wanted to add some more life back into the park. For those that weren't aware, before this project started, the rose beds that were in here, I think some of the roses were over 30 years old. They were looking very tired. A lot of the love and care that had gone into this park for over many years, unfortunately, due to various resources issues and financial issues, demised over the years. Councillor Vickers came and said, what can we do to enhance this garden? Obviously, most importantly, make a lasting legacy for Councillor Graham Isherwood. So during a meeting we had last November with the Friends of Purston Park, with other stakeholders, a proposal was put together to revitalise the original flower beds, and now we can enhance the area, but also being pragmatic in our current resources and funding opportunities, and now we can most importantly sustain. So then this rose garden is here for everybody for many years to come. So within the project we looked at putting some herbaceous beds in, which are absolutely fantastic for the local wildlife, insects, biodiversity. And obviously once they're established, then making them effectively maintenance free with minimal maintenance throughout the year. We also grassed over some of the old flower beds because they weren't needed in theory. There were ones that we could genuinely not maintain ongoing, and we had to be honest with the councillors at the time, which we were. Obviously the new rose bed here, which that flower were chosen especially for Graham, that new rose bed is just been established this last few months, and obviously as Councillor Vickers has mentioned, we've had infrastructure wise, we've got some new benches, fantastic donations from RV Rug, and of course the bench dedicated to Graham. You can see in the leaflet itself, so you can see in little stages where it was when it first started, to soiling, I think about 100 tonnes of soil, something like that we had to import in to fill in some of the beds. Also the soil itself wasn't the right quality that we needed to fit herbaceous beds, so it came out to be a lot more work, I think, physically than what we originally anticipated. However, thankfully I had nothing to do with the hard work. That were all down to the park rangers. So if I can just say a little bit of about Bob and who's there, Bob and Dave, who's unfortunately can't be here today. Basically the transformation of the Purston Park into this vibrant, beautiful space that you see today, and for the record, it will only get better. Once those flowers fully established, it's going to be absolutely stunning, the colours that come out of those. Those are all down to the dedication of Dave and Bob. They've literally been the driving force behind much of the physical work, in fact all of the physical work, but I put much just in case I did lend an hand on an odd occasion. And it's been critical, especially with the poor soil quality that's hindered, unfortunately, quite a lot of us. Their meticulous efforts involve fully soil and seeding 4 of the 9 existing beds, and then laying essential groundwork for healthy flourishing plants to thrive in the other 5. What truly speaks volumes about their commitment, however, is the exceptional hot weather that they've had to contend with over recent weeks, and significant water shortages as well. It's not just been minor inconveniences. The dry conditions have posed a severe threat to the newly planted grass seeds and the tender young plants. Our park rangers, Dave and Bob, rose to the challenge, often making daily visits in the water bowser to ensure that every blade of grass and every new plant had enough water to survive, showcasing what you can see today. Beyond battling the elements, both Dave and Rob played a crucial role in bringing the vision truly inclusive and welcoming space by installing the hard bases to the benches that RV Rug have kindly donated, and to also including the new benches that you see around the Rose Garden itself. They also had a vital part, in fact they did all of it, in installing the bench that's honoured for Graham Isherwood. Furthermore, they've been instrumental in the installation of the new trees that's been planted, which was an addition, I think, to our original proposal. But again, that idea came from the park rangers. And one of the main reasons is Dave, who unfortunately can't be with us today, is he has confided in us to tell him that this park holds a very, very special place for him. Not only is he Featherstone born and bred, but also what he's also said is that this is the first project in his 25 years of working for Wakefield Council that he's actually seen make such a massive difference to the public, and that's wonderful that the staff and our colleagues can come and tell us things like that, because it's often we don't realise that how important these make the community. All I've got to say now is I hope you enjoy the space, I hope the public enjoy the space, and most importantly, hope they respect the space that we've got, and I hope Graham would have loved this space too. Thank you.